In the quiet hours before dawn, when the world is still asleep, there is a sacred moment, a moment when the soul stirs, awakening to the gentle call of the Master. It is a call that transcends the physical world, echoing through the chambers of the heart, whispering of peace, of purpose, of connection. The Master is calling, and within this call lies the promise of a new beginning, a fresh start, and an invitation to step into the light of a new day. The path to stillness is a journey inward, a walk through the garden of the soul where the noise of the outside world fades away. Here, in this sacred space, the only sound is the soft rustle of leaves, the quiet murmur of the wind, and the gentle voice of the Master. He calls us to find stillness, to quiet the mind, and listen to the wisdom that resides within. In this stillness, we find clarity, we find peace, and we find ourselves. As we walk through the garden of our soul, we come to a place of reflection. Here, the Master invites us to pause, to look inward, and to reflect on our journey. In this garden, we see the seeds we have planted, the growth we have nurtured, and the fruit we have borne. The Master is calling us to acknowledge our strengths, our victories, and also our struggles. For it is in this reflection that we find the lessons we need to move forward. The Master's call is also an invitation to let go, to release the burdens that weigh us down, to free ourselves from the chains of fear, doubt, and regret. In this sacred space, we are invited to surrender, to trust in the process of life, and to embrace the unknown. The Master is calling us to lay down our worries, to let go of what no longer serves us, and to step into the freedom that awaits us. Nature is the Master's canvas, painted with the colors of life, love, and beauty. In the embrace of nature, we find the Master's presence in the rustling of the leaves, in the song of the birds, in the dance of the butterflies. The Master is calling us to reconnect with nature, to feel the earth beneath our feet, to breathe in the fresh air, and to remember that we are a part of this wondrous creation. In the presence of the Master, we are drawn to the peace of still waters, a place where the soul can rest, where the mind can be calm, and where the heart can find solace. The Master is calling us to this place of peace, where the waters are clear and still, reflecting the purity and serenity of the soul. It is here in the stillness that we find the answers we seek and the peace we long for. Life is a dance, a rhythm that flows through the universe, guided by the Master's hand. The Master is calling us to join in this dance, to move with the rhythm of life, to embrace its ups and downs, its twists and turns. In this dance we learn to trust, to let go, and to follow the Master's lead. The dance of life is a celebration of all that we are, all that we have been, and all that we are becoming. The wind carries the whispers of the Master, the wisdom of ages past, and the promise of what is yet to come. The Master is calling us to listen to the wind, to feel its touch on our skin, to hear the messages it brings. In the wind, we find guidance, direction, and the assurance that we are never alone. The wind reminds us that we are part of something greater, something eternal. The Master's call leads us to the healing waters, where the soul is cleansed, renewed, and restored. These waters flow from the heart of the Master, carrying with them the power to heal, to mend, and to make whole. The Master is calling us to immerse ourselves in these waters, to let them wash over us, and to emerge renewed with a spirit refreshed and a heart made whole. As the journey comes to an end, the Master's call remains, ever present, guiding us back to the center, to the heart, to the source of all life. The Master is calling us to return, to carry the peace, the wisdom, and the love we have found on this journey back into the world. The call of the Master is a call to live fully, to love deeply, and to walk in the light of truth. The Master is calling, and it is time to answer.